What took you so long, including this measure to shut down the border once there are 4,000 crossings a day, some of these other days to speed up asylum adjudication and try to get it done within 180 days rather than waiting for years, stuff that President Biden could have done all along but didn't. Doesn't that strike you as odd?
Neil, we took action a long time ago, and migration
this was
is
just
a very
announced in the
dynamic
last week.
phenomenon, and we are seeing the results that take time to take hold.
Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas with me yesterday on Fox News. We were talking about this attempt on the part of Chuck Schumer to sort of reignite this border bill that went down in flames, essentially, with the Republicans balking at it, saying that it wouldn't do what it said it would do. There are all sorts of recriminations back and forth on this, but he is trying, that is Chuck Schumer, in the Senate, where we're told it also has no possibility of getting passed. So we're right back to where we started, and that's the one thing that bothers my next guest, Texas Congressman Pat Fallon. Congressman, maybe miracles happen. I mean, Mayorkas is hoping to see that, but clearly his boss is worried about how big an issue this has become and is. So these executive actions which Republicans have demanded have now suddenly materialized, no matter what happens in the Senate. What do you make of all of this?
Well, Neil, I just got 3 words for the secretary. Wait in Mexico. The president of the United States has that authority. He had it on day one. He still has it, and he's refused to exercise it. In fact, President Trump had exercised it, and Joe Biden reversed it. What that would do was would reduce this flood of illegal migrants by 70%. Every expert agrees. Talk to Customs and Border Patrol. That's what they want. The president, for some odd reason, refuses to do it. He's going to lose in November, I think, largely because of the wide open southern border.
It seemed to be his message that they're working, with Mexico to get them to do more, but it didn't delineate exactly how much more. Now, we see these figures rise and fall. The one thing that's undeniable is that they're a lot higher under this administration than they have been, and a lot wider. In other words, not just from Mexico or Guatemala or South America, but the entire world, 130 nations now. So that part, the terror implications of that, are a worry.
Well, Secretary Mayorkas said that the border was no less secure than it had been in prior administrations. That's a bold-faced lie. If you look at the Obama administration and the Trump administration, at this point in the presidencies, they had about 1.8 million illegal border crossings. This administration has seen nearly 8 million. So it's much less secure than it has been. And to your point, Neil, there are now a majority of folks that are crossing the southern border are not even from Mexico. They're from everywhere else. So the way you get the Mexican government to work with you is you leverage our economic might. And they need us far more than we need them. We're their #1 trading partner. We have the largest economy in the world. And that's what President Trump did. And that's why the Mexicans agreed to the Wait in Mexico policy. President Biden, again, refuses to do so. And I think it's going to cost him dearly in 6 months.
All right. Now, you're very tight with the powers that be in the Republican Party, including Donald Trump. And there is talk that if he gets back in the White House, he isn't only going to put, this immigration issue on the front burner. He's going to burn a lot of caveats here and call for, among other things, mass deportations and more to stop it in its crib. We're way beyond the crib, obviously, Congressman, but what do you think of that? What can you comfortably share with us?
Well, I can tell you, Neil, that in Texas, we had 500,000 arrests from criminal aliens, 500,000, and there was 187,000 convictions from 2011 to 2024. So folks in Texas, really across the country, are crying for this. We want a secure border. We want law and order, because if you're not safe, then you're not free. And President Trump has proven that he is focused on securing the safety and the well-being of American citizens. Joe Biden is just appealing to his far-left contingent.
All right, I'll put you down as a maybe then on Joe Biden and on this issue. But, Congressman, always good seeing you. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks, as well. Pat Fallon of the beautiful state of Texas sits on the House Oversight Accountability Committee, House Armed Services Committee member. A lot of key committees that will have a big say in all of this.